नीयत सच्ची हो तो पूरी कायनात आपके हक में खड़ी हो जाती है।
ਮਾਨ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੇ ਨਹਿਰੀ ਪਾਣੀ ਦੀ ਸਮੱਸਿਆ ਨੂੰ ਨਜਿੱਠਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤੇ ਆ।
ਸਾਡੇ ਖੇਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਾਣੀ ਪੂਰਾ ਲੱਗਣ ਲੱਗ ਪਿਆ।
मांझा, मालवा, दुआबा और पुआध के इलाके दुआएं दे रहे हैं।
ਮਾਨ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ।
ਇਸ ਜੂਨ ਜੁਲਾਈ ਜਦੋਂ ਝੋਨੇ ਦੀ ਫਸਲ ਹੋਊਗੀ ਇਹ 85% ਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਜਾਾਂਗੇ।
Good morning viewers, you're watching Savera Morning Bulletin with me, Vidhi Joshi. All 8 accused including Tinu Yadav have been sent to 14-day judicial custody in the Ram Temple donation embezzlement case in Ayodhya. The case is being probed by an SIT with recovered cash and ongoing investigation into the alleged misuse of donations. Bihar Governor Lieutenant General Syed Atta Hasnain and MOS Pabitra are expected to represent India at the state funeral of Iran's supreme leader scheduled between July 5 and 9. The visit comes amid ongoing diplomatic sensitivity with no official confirmation yet from New Delhi. Brother of accused Sia Goel in the Ketan Agarwal murder case has denied appointing advocate Ashutosh Srivastav, saying that the family has no link with his claims. The case continues to be investigated with crime scenes reconstruction already carried out by police. Following the TET paper leak controversy, the Maharashtra government has decided to conduct the teacher eligibility test in online mode from next year. A committee will also be formed in order to design and implement a more secure examination system. The Delhi cabinet has approved the EV policy 2026, offering full exemption on road tax and registration fees for electric vehicles priced up to ₹30 lakh. The policy also includes subsidies up to ₹50,000 and aims to accelerate EV adoption, reduce pollution and phase out petrol and CNG vehicles in the coming years. Punjab Sikh ministers and MLAs appeared before the Sri Akal Takht after objections were raised over the anti-sacrilege law. The institution, the highest temporal authority in Sikhism, holds strong moral and religious influence over Sikh affairs and often guides community decisions without legal enforcement power. Sri Akal Takht has given the Punjab government 1 month to address objections and amend the anti-sacrilege law. After summoning Sikh MLAs and ministers, the Jathedar raised concerns over consultation and terminology used in the legislation, asserting that religious matters must be decided by the Panth. The centre has signed a new agreement between Haryana and Rajasthan in order to resolve long-standing disputes over Yamuna River and water sharing. Well, the deal ensures Rajasthan will receive its allocated share through a structured pipeline system from the Hathani Kund barrage, aiming to improve drinking water supply and reduce recurring interstate tensions. The Supreme Court has declined an urgent hearing on a plea seeking a CBI-led SIT probe into the alleged irregularities in Ram Temple donation handling. The court said that the matter can be heard later by a regular bench while the investigation into the case continues separately at the local level. Maharashtra has made Marathi a mandatory subject for classes 1 to 10 across all the schools and boards with strict action planned against violations. The state will also conduct inspection drives and appoint qualified teachers in order to ensure proper implementation of the language rule. A Pune special court has sentenced a 65-year-old man to death for the rape and murder of a 3-year-old girl in Nasrapur village. The court called the crime rarest of the rare, noting its extreme brutality and lack of mitigating circumstances. The Faizabad Bar Association has resolved not to represent the 8 accused in the Ram Temple donation theft case and warned of a ₹5 lakh penalty for any lawyer who violates the decision. The move comes amid growing outrage over alleged embezzlement of temple offerings as the police investigation continues. A massive fire broke out in Aranya Society, Sector 190, Noida after an AC blast on the 21st floor, spreading to multiple flats and triggering panic. Firefighters controlled the blaze within half an hour with no injuries reported, and CM Yogi Adityanath directing officials in order to monitor relief operations. At least 3 workers, including 2 women, died and 3 others were injured after a boundary wall under construction collapsed at Aravali Palace Resort in Jaipur's Amer area. Rescue teams rushed to the spot and launched an operation as police began investigating the cause of the collapse. AUJP MLA Humayun Kabir has extended support to Chief Minister Suvendu Adhikari's proposed anti-crime bill in West Bengal, saying that he will back any law that is aimed at public welfare. The upcoming legislation is expected to strengthen action against organized crime and is likely to trigger major political debate in the assembly. Security forces recovered an AK-47 rifle, grenades and ammunition during a joint operation by Support Police and the Army in Baramulla. A search operation is still underway as agencies continue combing the area in order to trace possible additional weapons and suspects. Karur MLA MR Vijay Bhaskar has resigned from the Tamil Nadu Assembly and quit AIADMK, marking the sixth MLA exit from the party since the 2026 elections. The move adds to internal challenges for the opposition as more leaders continue switching sides. DMK chief M.K. Stalin has suggested that the TVK government led by CM Vijay may not complete its 5-year term, calling it a minority and unstable setup that is dependent on shifting alliances. His remarks have triggered political reactions as he urged DMK cadres to prepare for possible early elections. Pathankot police have arrested two brothers during patrolling after recovering 25 grams of heroin and Rs 1,040 drug money from their possession. A case has been registered under the NDPS Act and further investigation is underway. A major road accident on the Jammu National Highway in Jalandhar left 4 people dead and 5 others injured after a Bolero car lost control, crossed a divider and collided head-on with a crater. Heavy rains in Assam, Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim have triggered floods and landslides, leaving 3 people dead in Arunachal and causing major infrastructure damage, including a 300-meter iron bridge in Assam being washed away. The US and Iran have reportedly agreed to halt military strikes and hold high-level talks in Doha this week over tensions in the Strait of Hormuz. The move comes as both the sides try to stabilize a fragile ceasefire and continue negotiations on shipping rights and nuclear-related issues. Pakistan conducted cross-border strikes along the Afghan border after recent militant attacks, saying it killed dozens of militants. Afghan reports, however, claim over 35 civilians were killed, further escalating already tense relations between Islamabad and Kabul. Iran Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei has expressed gratitude to Prime Minister Narendra Modi for his Eid al-Adha greetings, highlighting the historic friendship and strong bilateral ties between India and Iran. The exchange reflects continued diplomatic engagement amid recent leadership changes in Tehran. A shooting at World Cup fan zone in San Jose, California left 1 person dead and another seriously injured. Police have launched an investigation and are searching for suspects and the motive behind the attack. BPCL has announced a ₹85 crore deal to buy a 40% stake in Tikitar and Shell India Private Limited in order to expand its presence in the value-added bitumen market. The investment aims to support infrastructure growth, especially in roads and construction sectors. A shooting in the northern German city of Stade has left several people dead, with police confirming that a male suspect has been arrested. Authorities have launched a major investigation as the motive behind the attack remains unclear. Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri clarified that India has no official link to the Colombo Track 2 dialogue involving Pakistan, stating that such meetings are private and do not reflect government policy. He emphasized that participants attend in their personal capacities and their views are not representative of the Indian government. The ICC and IOC have confirmed the qualification pathway for cricket's comeback at the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics, with India's women's team securing a direct berth. India joins Australia, England and South Africa as early qualifiers for the historic event. Ireland head coach Henrich Mullen has stepped down just a day after his team secured a landmark 2-0 T20 series victory over India. Mullen said that his departure is part of a planned transition ahead of the next ICC ODI World Cup cycle, ending a successful tenure marked by major victories and consistent progress for Irish cricket.